and in the driver's seat right now. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. When you see it, you call it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Second down and goal. Rosen buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
He's good.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
First down.
Now Rosen on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
29-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again to Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
2 times. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
At the 37-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On play action, they'll throw.
At the 30-yard line.
He's got more complete.
Complete.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mostert. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going up top for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the ball carrier.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
McCaffrey with the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
McCaffrey on the
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
It is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Tie the game, 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to go on fourth down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And 12 at the 49-yard line.
Second and 12. Throwing now is Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Rosen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
The 20-yard line.
Now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action here with Rosen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime when that can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
4th down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And Thomas has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, you know, Charles, the coaching staff, they were sweating bullets. They had the field goal in the bag. They opted to go for it. They got it done.
Do you think they were making a statement there that maybe they didn't have confidence in the field goal kicker, or was it more that they had confidence in their offense to pick it up?
Whatever it is, they want to end this game right now.
Yeah, they wanted the big number, not the small one.
David. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
2nd and 8
at the 43-yard line.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. There's Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
3rd down.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down at the
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They go play action. It's Rosen going for it all. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a 2nd one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Sugar! It's going to be a long day. Mike 38.
What can Brady do now with his drive? This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Second and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, 58's a mic. Go there. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Swear. 65.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Choose the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Hey, Alabama. Mike 2. Mike 2. Hey, second.
Brady to throw again. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
M-E-H, man. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.